Welcome back to the only show that makes people remember that this voice exists, as it's the official Channel 9 voice and has been since the 70s. There's no way that the original voice actor is still alive, meaning I've been cloned several times, and now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm having an existential crisis. Ooh, stay tuned. We're obviously starting maths again because you won't shut up. I feel like Krusty and there's a little boy out there who won't let me stop. It's true. Every time I walk down the street, there's just this. Oi, Jordies, maths is on. Get back to work. Get back to work? You know what? It actually is. Sitting around and going through 50 minutes of people saying, I get hugged a lot, I just want to be hugged more, so I think I'm just going to have to break up. There's other options here! Anyway, look, we're going back to it. Enjoy. We were thinking of doing a wrap-up to give you an introduction to the characters, but if you've seen my reviews before, you know what the characters are. Every season. The woman who does way too many triathlons and is more masculine than her partner. The guy that clearly auditioned for Farmer Wants a Wife, almost made it, and then the producers of 9 thought, we need some more bodies on set on maths. Several men that are probably butchers and have the intelligence of the meat they cut. Several men who look like a bar of soap as they've obviously scrubbed up way too hard and scrubbed out all their brains. Several men whose lips look like this all the time. Several women whose lips look like this all the time. And of course, the ever-present dynamic of a guy with very low self-esteem dating a woman who should have low self-esteem. Oh, and I've changed my shirt because I feel a little dirty giving relationship advice with sweat patches under my arms. It just seems a little bit wrong sitting there being like, that guy, so not a catch. Ooh, he's a bad man.
Do I think that Andrew's behaviour and his language towards Holly is a little bit misogynistic? Yeah, I do.
The biggest sin on 9. You were rude to a queen!
A text, Sadie.
Big text.
Well, here we go. Andrew's arrived.
Andrew by himself?
By himself.
Ah, yes, the judges. I forgot about their astute observations. Someone has entered the door. They're the narrators. You know, in scripts that you see for television where it says, Phoebe enters the room. That's them. I present to you stage directions in italics. The person now paid $250,000 a year.
I mean, come on.
Hello. How are you?
Hello. Nice to see you.
How are you?
Rock bottom-ish.
Ooh, you can see it from a mile away. Look at those cauliflower ears. Good old Irish boy down at the box carts, yeah? They call them boxing for a reason.
What do you think happened? Where did it go
I honestly
pear-shaped kind
feel
of thing?
that since the wedding day, there was just literally no connection between us, and I saw some things that I didn't like right out the gate, and I think...
Gang, pop quiz, because he's the only one on 9's Instagram that isn't tagged. Oh my god, someone's dirty with the producers, maths guys. My editor and I have an argument about his ethnicity. Is he from America and lived in Australia for a bit, or is he from Rohan in Middle Earth?
I built this huge wall up, and I didn't allow her to come in at all. I feel like I've failed myself, and then I feel like I've failed Holly as well, and I think her and I are just two completely opposite people.
Damn, look at the dynamics in the room. All the women's faces when he walks in. Yes, the mouse has entered. As soon as he says, I've made some mistakes in my life, the receptors in their brain, oh my god, his face is sad. No, I've got no choice but to be sad too. And I like how that's a joke amongst guys. They have empathy. Fucking idiots.
I'm really sorry that throughout the commitment ceremony that I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
No, you apologise. She didn't apologise. Like, don't just put it down to it being you.
We're all perfectly imperfect.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I feel that we just butted heads too much.
Yeah.
And you know, I can take that on, and I'm gonna... I see your face.
Look at them all. They all want to have sex with him because he clearly used to fight for a sandwich down at the box carts at Island Station or whatever it's called. Don't know the geography well enough, you're just gonna have to roll with it. But he's learned over time to let out the little boy that wanted to tap dance like Billy Elliot. And that, gentlemen, is a recipe to get women to do that.
But it seems that I had a lot of support. I still care about her, you know?
Look at that! You could do this straight in his face! I'll be honest with you, my pain receptors died when I was 16.
Listen, like, I respect every one of you, and I like the support, like, I've cried more than I have in the last 2 days in a long time.
I don't get it! What is it about admitting you suck that works? Isn't that just a thing of, yeah, okay, you had your go, you can't be king anymore, let's push him over the edge of the cliff, give someone else the crown. No, give him a second chance, it's only fair. What?
Brought to you by Buddy Bet. Bet against your buddies and put the social back into betting.
Jesus, that's an evil ad. Hey, you know how you've got friends? Turn that into a commodity. Buddy Bet.
Buddy Bet. I bet he didn't see that coming.
They're turning the evilness into a joke. They've all cottoned on. Scott Morrison has made marketers in this country next level. He's pushed them to the next stage of evolution. This is the Red Queen in action. If you're shit and f***ed and evil, just admit it, and then everyone thinks you're a champion. It's called being humble. Nah, it's called being a cunt. Just own it.
I just want you to know that I want to be touched. Look, to be honest, I actually feel really good about Al and I because...
See? Right there. That's this show in a nutshell. A man who, if he was born in any other generation, would be some simpleton lumberjack that doesn't know how to write, getting pushed around by some retail manager from the Gold Coast saying, you're touching me too much. No, not enough. There's always something wrong with you. You're not that prince from Cinderella that's in my head from when I was 5.
Everyone is in, like, very different and unique situations. Like, Holly and Andrew...
Oh, and I forgot to put this into bingo. The Celtic ginger that works in graphic design. Have you ever done any company that I've ever heard of? Have you heard of the 4 Grey Ducks? No. Then no, that's the biggest.
Jackson and Liv, who were killing it. Like, respect, like, couple goals.
And then you're like, oh my God, I'm like pretty lucky myself because I have a pretty okay wife.
You're better than pretty okay, babe. Like, I'm good.
Did you realise that tonight?
Ah, so dumb! Listen, was that English? Man, this is what's genius about the producers of maths. These people don't have many brain cells to lose, and yet they make them get blasted every second night. Top job, 9. Make sure you put a bunch of Jimmy Brings ads in between. Here you go, Celtic Ginger. You need a topper. Client liaison says so.
We're 2 weeks in. Who knows? Who cares, to be honest?
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, I care. I do.
Who gives a shit? Well, that's not a month.
But I care.
Oh, that's really sad. That is how much Australia has changed since I was your pap. If this was the 90s, she'd be on Saturday Disney. She has that Aussie woggy voice of, that's a nice picture, Cody. Thank you. Is that a Dalmatian? Cool. They don't have 5 legs, but good job. Now she's talking to someone who should be on the Backstreet Boys saying, can we have a baby within the next month? Please? Okay, I'll wait out for 3 months.
When you say, like, I don't want to be here and, like, I'd rather be doing this and that, I can't help but think that it has something to do with me.
And that's your own problem for being insecure.
Maybe because
yeah. That nice, teeny, round the twist mouth as well. Isn't that amazing? That man would be a 10 out of 10 in attractiveness if it wasn't for just these little lips where it's like, is it just a hole?
For me, like, when I hear my partner say that I look good and, like, all the things, it makes me feel really wanted and, like, desired.
Anyone on the street can tell you that you look good, try and get in your pants.
No.
Oh, yeah, I want it. This Thunderbird's puppet moving around does not compute. This isn't my exact human experience. This isn't me. I'm not looking at mirror of me. I understand this, kiddies. It's called the 5 love languages. Some people like being told that they're pretty, and some people like being held. Just understand that, and this whole thing would have been avoided. So it actually is making me realize that You know what's a really terrible alternative for reading? Instagram.
I've already had sex with you. That's it, done. You're on my board, done.
I think for me, like right now, I feel like the validation I need is like his verbal validation. Like physically, he's giving me what I need.
I don't know what you want from me. You know?
Jesus Christ! How bad is this man in English? I like being told I'm pretty. What? What are you talking about? Let me touch you. Let me smush your face up. It's good enough, right? Right? Oh no, I'm failing as a man.
I think we just need to like...
We can just hang out and talk.
But Anthony and I decided to kind of see if we could help. Knock, knock.
You just need to get the emotions.
Hey, sorry, we're here. I brought Andrea.
I've made 3 attempts to talk to Holly tonight.
See, look at that woman. Dazily stroll into the room. They're just drugging them and moving them around like puppets. This is one down from that Colombian drug you saw on Vice. They blows it in your face and then you become zombie. The creator of Maths looking at that. Yeah, now there's an idea, my little flesh puppets.
An apology means I'm sorry and I want to amend my behaviour. He's not capable of amending his behaviour. No, I'm done. Please, I can't. No one should make you feel unheard. No one should make you feel like you don't exist in the room.
See, that is always a woman's gripe. I don't have the right haircut for this. I need that George Costanza haircut and the turtleneck. But let me give you some relationship advice. Every time a woman is pissed, they're essentially saying, "You're not listening to me." And you watch. Every time a guy is angry, it's because I mowed the lawn and you didn't say thanks. Not once. What the fuck? See, I'm telling you, that is the ideal relationship for a woman. I just have this stream of consciousness and I have this inflatable clown that has a recording box in the front of it that has 3 phrases going, "Wow, that's so interesting. You're so right. Your friend is such a bitch." In a nutshell, an inflatable clown that's jacked up, that sometimes you can put a Connor shirt on, has enough intelligence to spray cologne on themselves, and you can take them onto a boat. Essentially a handbag that knows a bit of MMA just in case things go south. Men want a kindergarten teacher. That's it. Every woman thinks, oh, all they care about is supermodels. No, what we want is the woman in that Suzanne Daggy shirt, few bits of finger paint around her face as she comes home and says, "Oh, did you get the car fixed? Oh, and I didn't even have to say anything. Oh, that's so sweet. What are you watching there? Good for you. I'm just going to leave the room now."
You said you were sorry, and then yesterday, you're like, you're a narcissist, you're
I didn't. That's not how I said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Holly, that's not how I said that.
I know you're
upset,
but just like, no.
I was very
No, you said, I'm a leader.
Holly,
I apologized. You didn't apologize. That is how you
I've
spoke to me.
obviously
I walked you out the door because I've had enough.
Holly, I almost went home, Holly, but I care enough about you to be here.
Oh, you almost went home. You almost went home. You should have gone home.
Yeah, that was not a fair fight, was it? There is a guy there that is a motivational speaker. In other words, he has read tons of psychology books versus somebody who works at Hoyt's. So she is being really truthful with her emotions at that time while he's sitting there going, "That's it. While the cameras are on me, you just keep smiling and you don't react." Just like Jordan Peterson against Kathy in that YouTube debate of me, I obviously idolise. Well, I've got to say, well played.
Yeah, we're definitely in a better spot. Considering last week I couldn't even touch a hand leading into the commitment ceremony.
Yeah.
Now there's a man. If I touch your hand, am I going to get cooties? How has he not been snapped off the market yet?
I wanted to be touched more. He didn't know that. He was like, that doesn't come naturally to me. So the melting hug was good for that.
I remember that there was another assignment.
Holy shit. That man's face is a perfect cross between Akira, the anime character, and a Greek concreter. I bet you if you looked at his mum, it's just Misty. Hey, what's up, I say?
He's feeling really hurt, and I don't want him to feel like I don't like him.
I can see how it's difficult for you, Al, to understand the cues.
Zoom in on that face. Duh, cues? Do you mean cute in pool. Okay, let's just move on to the final couple because pro tip, after you've been watching this for a few seasons, you realise a pattern that they leave the really bad couple to the end, and this one is going to be a doozy. Greek mama's boy meets Nutrigrain triathlon champion 3 times in a row, Bronzer, I guess her name is.
Hey guys, how you doing?
See, look at him. Has that woman eaten anything but Nutrigrain in her entire life, and has that man eaten anything other than Slovaki?
Brent and I had an argument prior to coming to the dinner party. I can see a tendency in Brent, and I had mentioned before about his moods and his ups and downs and this aggression that he has. His whole face will scrunch up. He gets angry over like absolutely ridiculous things. And he got so angry, screamed at me.
This is a really interesting dynamic. She is very masculine and he is clearly extremely feminine. I can't read his why is he getting angry? I don't understand how my actions have anything other than physical ramifications. And then that guy sitting there, you know what you did? Oh, little bully, you know what you did?
Yeah, it showed a huge lack of respect, and my trust for Brent is, very low.
Why? He's got a hand tat and 2 diamond rings. What doesn't scream trustworthy about that?
I am walking on eggshells on which kind of mood he's going to be in.
This whole week, my moods have been great. Par yesterday.
Brent, that's untrue. And it's unfair to say that.
Okay, I can't deal with it anymore because it is making me realise, Jesus, human interaction in general is f***ed, isn't it? You are just walking around with all of your own experiences and just all these born things into you from your parents of, you've never even met my mum and dad, but yep, they're all in there together, smooshed in, and then I just walk around and, some kid kicked a soccer ball in my face deliberately when I was 5. Now I have trust issues. That's your problem now. Hi, we're married. Anyway, make sure that you like and subscribe and all that good stuff to quote Isaac Butterfield, be a good motherfucker. And I will see you in the next match because I know you want it. This is it, isn't it? You just want to see me suffer. No, don't speak. I know that that's what you want.
Please share and comment below. Comment.